Good morning, Lowestoft. This is Esther checking in for the 10:30-ish. It's Monday, the start of a new week. Here we are. The time keeps going, the world keeps moving, weeks keep restarting. Still all a little bit strange, but you can get your hair cut now, pubs are open, get your eyebrows done. I don't know about you, whether you rushed out at the weekend and had loads of stuff done, whether you went to the pub or to a cafe or your favourite place. I hope it went well. I hope you were safe. So things are changing. Who knows where it's going to go and what's going to happen. But it's Monday, and Mondays come every week, and so many of us hate Mondays, don't we? Like, it's just that day. It's like, oh my goodness, it's the start of the week and I'm tired. And you can see I'm tired. Didn't sleep really well. Bit sneezy today, bit hay fevery. So no, Pete's had his haircut. Woo! Good work. Well done, Pete. You have to send us a picture. I just think, Mondays, do you know what? We all have mixed feelings about Mondays. Some of us wake up full of beans and it's the start of something new and it's going to be great because it's a new week. Some of us we're looking forward to parts of it. We're wishing other parts weren't going to happen. We're worried about certain things. We bring baggage from last week with us, don't we? We bring the joys with us. We bring the tiredness, the energy, everything. I can get through it, so I can just get up and have some energy. Is it going for a pint? Now you can. Hugs, what is it that gets you through the week? And I just wanted to bring you a bit of a pick-me-up this morning, that just really just is about what it's about, what the week is about and how we feel. So it's from an ancient poem. I always refer to the Jesus story. It's part of my spiritual path. Find it really captivating, really helpful. You may be interested in that, you may not be, but that's where we go. And I just think if you're open, you'll find some truth in it. So here's a poem that addresses some of the stuff that we bring into the week. So a desire to be heard, a desire not to be destructive and unhelpful, to be helped by people around us, and for protection. So I just want to explore it with you for a few minutes this morning. So it starts like this. It says, God, come close, come quickly, open your ears. It's my voice you're hearing. Please treat my prayer as sweet incense rising. My hands raised on my evening prayers. Weird imagery, but it's basically hear me, I need to be heard. It's Monday, it is the 6th of July, I need to be heard today. Please, somebody hear me. Not just anybody, not just what you think I'm saying, but will you hear me? He sends his prayers, this writer, he sends his thoughts and his prayers up to God. He says, God, the one who creates everything, who holds it all together, hear me. I don't want to be alone at the minute. I want you to hear me. Open your ears to me, pay attention. Do you ever feel like that on a Monday? Do you know what, the week's starting again, I've got this heavy stuff I'm carrying with me, or this fun stuff, or it's just me and I just want to be heard, I just want to be known, I just want, when I talk to someone, it to be a treat. Do you know what I mean? He says, treat my prayer like sweet incense rising. It's a bit of a weird imagery, but it comes from temple worship and offerings and sacrifice. We don't really know that. But don't you want, when you speak to someone, it to be oh, it's great that we connected. It's great that we spoke. This is a treat. This is a great thing. You want to be loved, don't we? I think it's where we all are. We want people to care. We want to be got in touch with this week and people to ask us how we are, and it to be good that it's us. And this guy has this. He wants all of this, all of these emotions to hear me, know me, listen to me, help me. This is where I am on the Monday. And then he says, really honestly, post a guard at my mouth, God, and set a watch at the door of my lips. Don't let me even so much as dream of evil or thoughtlessly fall into bad company. And these people who only do me wrong, don't let them lure me with their sweet talk. It's almost Shakespeare-y. But are you aware? I'm really aware that I need a guard at my mouth. Some of you, I'm a bit of an introvert, so I do tend to internally process before I speak, but not all of you are. I know you're not. And so you may need a guard at your mouth. Like, are you just aware of when you speak and you just shouldn't have? Like, that was just really destructive. Why on earth did you say that? That snide comment, that passive aggressive remark, that rant that you had. He says, set a watch at the door of my lips. Like, guard what I say. Maybe it needs to be like guard what goes in your mouth, you know? Maybe it needs to be guard how much alcohol I'm consuming, guard how much food I'm taking in. It's like asking for protection, isn't it? And sometimes I think we really like being self-destructive, you know? Like it's fun to overindulge, isn't it? It's fun to just let's just get it off your chest. Yeah, it's like we hate a bit of that society. Well, I'm just being honest and I'm just going to say it how it is. I'm going to get it off my chest. Like, really, that's more about you than anyone else, isn't it? This is about like realizing our self-destructive nature, realizing what we say. Pete says wear a face mask. That definitely is a guard over your mouth. Yes, maybe you need to be wearing your face mask when you go out, because it's not about you, it's about other people. um, he says, don't even let me drift thoughtlessly into bad company and evil, like wrong ways. And I don't know about you, but I think the things that end up pulling you down, they always start gently, don't they? They always start with that one comment, that one thought, that one thing that you watch, that one thought that you indulge, that gossip that you put out there and it gets a good reaction, that status that you put on social media, that blog that you decide to read, and the things that you allow in your head. It's really insidious, isn't it? Like, I don't think any of us generally mean to go down these self-destructive paths, but they start to take root, don't they? Like, it's insidious. Or maybe it is just fun at the beginning. Like, to think that we all just want to sit around, like, being good and not just venting and it all being about us is just naive. Really, we often want it to be about us, to be able to say what we want and do what we want and two fingers up to the rest of the world. It's like this says, do you know what? I need a guard. I need a guard at my mouth. Set a watch at the door of my lips. I'm likely to drift into being really self-destructive, maybe being damaging in really small ways, but I know I am. Like that comment I might make when I'm tired, or that movie that I might watch that might just get in my head and like mess with it, or honest and going, what I really need is some protection because I am likely to say the wrong thing, do the wrong thing, and I'm really easily led. Like I get lured with their sweet talk. Like who says that? No one says that. But I'm really easily led. Please help me. Um, and I just think that's really honest for a Monday. It's like asking for help, you know. And then he says, then he has a little bit of a rant. Like he's asking to be helped. He's asking to have his mouth guarded, and then he has that's like a full on hissy fit, isn't it? It's a full on like throwing my toys out the pram, ranting at the people that are getting on my nerves, that I resent, that are difficult for me. It's like there's something quite releasing about that, isn't there? Like he's just going, this is what is getting to me. This is what is annoying me. This is what I can't cope with. This is who is against me. This is what is going to be difficult this week, and I need to say it and I need to get it out there. It's almost like, oh, this is why he needs a guard at his mouth. Yeah, he needs a guard at his mouth because he's likely just to have a hissy fit. He's likely to say the wrong thing. Like people are annoying him so much that he wants to see their bones scattered by the gates of hell. Like that is drastic. That's not just like a punch in the face after a night at the pub, you know, that's like full on rage and damage. He's got some baggage there, hasn't he? I guess we all carry that into our week as well. Maybe that's why we need to go back to the beginning of this and be like, come closely and listen to me, hear me, put a guard over my mouth because I don't quite trust myself to say the right thing. Um, and then he finishes after that weird little rant, which really is weird. He finishes with, "But God, I only have eyes for you. Since I've run for dear life to you, please take good care of me. Protect me from evil scheming. Let the wicked fall flat on their faces while I walk off without a scratch." Like, again, it's a little bit weird, isn't it? But he's sort of going, "Do you know what? I've run to you. Help me. I don't know where to go to. All of this stuff is going on in my life. There's people after me. I'm likely to pick up bad company. I'm likely to say the wrong thing this week. But I really do want some help. Please help me. Protect me from where I'm going to get tripped up. Let me walk away without a scratch. Let me get on the right path." And I just think it's such a good thing to be honest about at the beginning of the week. Like, he's basically going, the one who holds everything together, God who is out there, take control of me because I have really unhelpful tendencies that I'm likely to fall down with this week. Like, hear me. Like, not just anybody, but the one who can make a difference. Hear me. I have unhelpful tendencies. Put a guard around me. Stop me from being an idiot this week. Help me where I'm already having those conversations in my head that are destructive. I'm already planning those things that aren't going to be good for me. Put people around me that are going to help me. He says, may the just one set me straight. May the kind one correct me. Like, don't you just love those people that are those people that call you on it? That say, don't do that this week. Like, what were you thinking of? Why would you even do that? Those people that you can go to and they just speak common sense. They just tell you to shut up because you got it wrong. They help you. Those friends are good friends. Stick with those friends. It might be painful, but stick with them. So this guy is like, God who's out there, help me. I have unhelpful ways about me this week. It's the 6th of July. I've got this week to live. Please hear me. Please help me. Put people around me that are going to be good for me this week. Help me to see the difference. Then he has a little bit of a meltdown and has a bit of a rage, but then he pulls himself back together because we all have a little bit of a rage sometimes. That's why we need the protection, isn't it? And then he finishes by like, protect me. I only have eyes for you. Like, if you want help, who are you going to go to? Yeah, it's like, who are you going to go to? He decides he's going to go to the one who holds it all together, the one who knows him better than anybody else, the one who can actually help him. Like, he knows himself so well, you know, don't we all? We know ourselves really well. And he knows he needs to be honest at the start of the week, ask for help and be guided through it. So as you start today, Monday the 6th of July, as lockdown eases and you go to work or you're still stuck at home, or like Ian, you still can't go out, may you be able to raise up your pain and your joys to the one who holds everything together, to the God who sees you, and to say, please hear me, here I am. These are the ways that I'm worried this week. These are the ways that I'm concerned about how I'm going to be and how people are going to influence me, and the ways I'm going to let myself be led, the ways that my personality is going to be destructive this week. Please help me. We put it out there. Please put a guard over my mouth where I need to have it, because I'm so aware of myself. May you know that the one who hears you, the one who holds it all together, is with you and wants to lead you forward and wants to put that guard over your mouth. May you know, may you be able to see the people that are put around you to help you, the people that are God's gift to you at the minute, the ones that are there to help and support and guide you as you try and get through the week without being self-destructive. May you, when you do lose it, like this writer does, when you lose it and you have a rant, may you just be able to go back to the God who holds it all together, and say to him, do you know what? I have eyes for you. Please help me. Please be my refuge, my place of safety, because I'm tending to screw things up. Like, we know we're going to. Like, who are we kidding? We're probably going to mouth off at somebody this week, or be passive aggressively grumpy, or not do the right thing. But let's start the week asking for that help, recognising all of that, because I just think that's the way to get through the week. So my prayer would be, God, hear me. I'm not even sure if I believe in you. Some of you may be there. I'm not sure whether I even believe you exist, but I'm going to try. I'm going to put it out there to the one who holds it all together. Hear me. Please take the tendencies in me to be destructive and help me with them this week. Please, by your Spirit, start to free me from some of the stuff that holds me down. Please help me to see where you put protection out for me this week, and help me to cling to it, those people, those places, those times where I have a rest. And when I do lose it, because I'm really going to at some point, please bring me back. Please put that guard back over my mouth and help me, because I do not want to do this week of July on my own. That is my prayer. I don't know if that's also your prayer. This is taken from Psalm 141 in the old part of the Bible. It's so ancient, but it still speaks to us today in the way we get grumpy and the way we need to cope and the way we want to be heard as the week goes on. So good luck with that this week. Why not try it? Why not try just putting it out there and asking for that help that you need, and seeing how it goes. Thanks for watching, and I will be back on Wednesday morning. And yes, may you know the help of the one who sees you and the one who hears you as you try and get through this week. May you see the good that he gives you. May you see the way out that he gives you, so that you can live this week as you were supposed to in the best way. Take care, everyone. Bye.